another episode of I Don't Know. Guys, today we will have a little bit different video than usually. Last time, our last video was about solving useEffect problem. I'm gonna link the video down in the descriptions, and also you can see the pop-up on the top right corner of your screen, so you can check out that video. Basically, I am returning to that video because what happened is I thought the problem was here in the useEffect where we put the dependencies, but then the person who asked that question, Lucid, he came to me here down in the description, or sorry, in the comments, and said that actually he put the dependency just for here just for testing and forgot to remove it, but actually he tried with and without any success. So he asked me if I can help to figure out the problem, and that's what we are going to do today. So what I did, I created a sandbox here. Let me close this a little bit. And what I did, I tried to recreate, just copy and paste whatever Lucid pasted here, this code, right? And we will try to figure out what's happening. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to replace this API with different API because one, I don't want to use it. And by the way, Lucid, if you're watching it, I blurred the API keys in my previous video, so don't worry about that. Now, so I'm going to replace this API with JSON placeholder API, and who don't know, this is the free mock API that you can use to mock some data, and basically if you need to build something, you can use this API. For example, here, this is the an example of how to get single record from the database, right? So this will return a first to-do list in the first to-do from the to-do list. So if I run it, this is what I get back. If I change the ID to 2, I will be able to get the second, and so on and so forth. In our case, we need a list of something, right, to be able to then iterate and filter the data out. So I'm going to just copy this URL, go back here, and basically replace the whole thing here because I don't need anything, and paste the to-do, right? The second thing, that API is free. I don't need any authorization header, so I'm gonna remove this as well. And now we have another problem, which is it trying to get the matches out of the data, and apparently we don't have any matches because the response is different. So the signature of the response, let me open the console. So this is the response, and I have a bunch of objects in the array, and here I have this user ID, and that's what I'm going to use to filter or to get as a set match day, right? So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to take the first element and then use the user ID to set match day. Now the second problem is that again we are trying to filter matches, and in our case our array is the data itself, so we will filter that. And also I'm going to replace here match with user ID because that's what we set as a match day. And now I have filtered array here in the output. The problem though is that if I refresh this, and let me try to find where to, let me save it. All right, and I'm gonna try to clear. I'm not sure if I can clear here. Nope, I can't clear that. Let me see, what is this? Okay, this is closing the Okay, so now we recreated it again. So see, we have our checking response data, we have a data, and now our filter array is empty. So what's going on? Turned out that by setting something to the state is actually not truly synchronous operation. It's actually asynchronous operation, and that means we are setting the match date on this line, and then next line we are trying to use match day, right? But this operation didn't finish yet, right? So uh, what is happening that match day is actually undefined, and that's why our filter doesn't work. But then when we go to the next page and come back, we re-render everything, and basically the match day now is saved, right? And that's why we can see it basically uses previous value that we set, right? Since that's a single page application, so I will try to do it once again. Basically, we set our match date and then try to use it. It's not available yet. So we go to the next page. Now our asynchronous operation finished, and the set date is already there. We come back, we run this code again, and now this filter uses the set date we set previous time. And that's why it's working the next time. Now, how to fix it? That's probably the main question of today's video. So there's two ways actually. One, probably the easiest is to create a new variable. Let's say a temp match day, right? Or current date. You can use whatever you like. And then set the match day or store that match day into the variable. Then set the match day to the state. And here, instead of using the state value, we use the variable. We use actually the variable we just created. And here I'm going to close this again and reopen, and it should rerun. And as you can see, filtered array is visible now. So that's great. That's actually what we wanted. It works perfectly. But there's another way which some might claim is better, and depending actually on the use case, it might be better, right? It involves a little bit more code, but that's all right. So what we can do, we can create another useEffect, and now we will set match day. So I will put this back like it was before. I will remove the temp match day variable, and here I'm going to set match day from our state. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to watch for changes in match day, and when the changes when the match day changed, only then we are going to filter our data, right? So I'm going to remove this out and paste it here into this useEffect. Now the problem is we don't have a data here. Our data is not accessible. So we actually want to store the original data or original matches into the state first. And for that, I'm going to create another state, orig matches, and then set orig matches use state. All right. Then I'm going to set the matches here. So in our case, that's a data. In your case, Lucid, it's going to be data dot matches, right? So we set matches. Now we have matches, and we will take those original matches and filter them here. But now, instead of setting matches, No, actually, I think that's it. Let me check once again. Um, Matches. Let me close this real quick and see the result. Yeah, and the result is checking filtered array here, right? So as a missing dependency, ORIC matches. Okay, we need to pass this ORIC matches as dependency as well. And now we are setting our match day here, and then we set ORIC matches, original matches. And then basically our original matches and match day changed. So now we can filter original matches and get the filter matches by the match day. And now we can set it. And as you can see, filtered array is here. All right, let me close and open it again just so we can see it again. Yeah, filter array is working. And that's it. That's how you can solve this problem. So Lucid, thank you very much for the question. Thank you for coming back and pointing me out that the dependency array in useEffect was not a problem. And thank you for letting me help you again. Guys, if you liked that video, please like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check the previous video, and have a great rest of your day.